Oh, Mushi. I do love a crazed Elmo. Not gonna lie. It hits the spot. What's he do? Is he praising something per se? Perhaps the Lord Jeebas? Whatever that may or may not be. Good morning, my friend. God damn, my son's at it again. Jesus Christ, that was loud. Wasn't expecting. God, not as loud as I thought it would be. Oh, God. I do appreciate the eternal darkness. Maybe I am the vampire. How you doing, breasticles? You know, your name is a fantastic reminder to everybody, not just the streamer himself, to check your breasticles, you know? It's a whole body experience. You know, she's good? She's good? Yeah. They're all there. Still low and to the left, somewhat shriveling up a little bit because it's cold. Yeah, always check your breasticles. Breasticles, testicles, wallet, and watch. That's the things that you gotta check before you head on outside into the real world. But it would help if I probably. How come this is this loading up? Come on, game! Give it to me. Come on. You're hurting me, game. You're hurting me. You can hear the wonderful music of the gold saucer. I'm sure you can hear. Not too bad, you know. Took the little guy to school on a brisk morning. You know, for whatever it is. No. Look at that. Can you capture a specific window for me? Can you do that? Are we just gonna be full of technical problems to start the day? You've got to be kidding me. You've got to be kidding me. You got to be kidding me. Come on. I sit here and I feel like I look at this and I'm like, am I the one that's missing something? Am I the one? I mean, it's not. I could just do this, you know, and it's fixed. But it's not the proper way that OBS should be working, right? I shouldn't have to use my monitor. You know, should be. You guys should be seeing the based upon my game capture. I don't know why. Come on. Yes. How are you, Wolf Slayer? Alright, it looks like I'll have to figure this out some other time. And just, that's not work. Come on. Yeah, just roll off of that. Oh, Fortino! Dark Fantasy Realmo. How are you? You're probably on your 8th playthrough of the game, would be my guess. No? 7th. Sorry. I am here to probably partake in buying some scratch tickets because I'm a gambling degenerate before we really tackle some main story quests. Infinite wealth. To an idiot. What is that? Caught up all on Star Rail, so now Infinite Wealth is back on track. Is that the Yakuza game? I think it is. Newest Yakuza. Okay, that'll make sense. Hi, Mini Cacpot Broker. How are you, my friend? It's amazing, and you've already cried this morning. It just affects you that much, eh? 8, 2, 5. Sure, let's go with this one. Why not? One. Sorry. For all you darts enjoyers, 180. Also, please see previous message as it comes from Mrs. Biscuit. Come bearing a message from us, but she has a meeting that should be ending around 10:30 and kindly asks you to wait until she's ready to do any dungeon runs. I think I can do that. I think I can do. So, you may be able to tell me, this World of Darkness thing, the Enter the World of Darkness, is that a dungeon thing? Because I'm sure, yes, okay, so that, wait on that, we can speak with, Y'shtola in Horizon, so, we can do that. 24 person. That's indeed, it's an alliance raid in the Crystal Tower series. Oh, okay. Okay. Hit me. 252. These aren't terrible. Get out of the way. Am I in post game? I went to the Castrum Matorium and beat up everyone there. So if that's like, so after that, if that's what you're counting as post game, I guess. I could be wrong. You may be wrong. You may be crazy, but I just don't think I'm going. All right, where am I going? Let's Horizon. Let's just get over there relatively quickly. In Horizon. Can I go there for free? Vesper Bay, right? That's Horizon, right? Did I finish the main game of ARR? I don't understand the question, I guess. I hope I'm not being stupid. But, like, I don't know. Because I could be an idiot. Like, I'm your everyday, normal idiot. But you know. I tried my hand at some chocobo racing. Once I sort of figured it out a little bit, I'm not gonna lie, the amount of idiots that don't still understand chocobo racing is a little hilarious to me. The amount of people who, quote unquote, blow their load relatively early, prematurely, if you will, right out of the gate, is hilarious. I mean, if you can come along for this Crystal Tower thing, I'm sure, you know, the more the merrier, as Santa Claus would say. So, hi, Y'shtola. I mean, I've already spoken at length with the brass blades of the Rose, albeit to little avail. It would seem that the thieves took great pains to conceal their activities. I mean, I could go into further detail, but your time might be better spent in conservation with Ufufalupa, officer in charge with leading the investigation. I would only be repeating as much if you related to me, so if aught eluded my attention, mayhap it will not elude yours. And then you just disappear into the fat air. Oh my, hey, I have one of those, I think. Nope. Nope. I mean, I know I could just pick it, but I really want the game to choose it for me. Yeah! Look at me riding in style. I'm like Batman, right? All right, that was a long drive. Oh, hello there, Bastion. Was it? Y'shtola said to expect you. Terrible business, these thefts. We've yet to confirm the quantity of crystal stone, but I dare say it may be greater than... Ah, never mind that. I have news to share. A short while ago, the driver of a heavily laden carriage refused to halt for inspection and broke through one of our checkpoints at the Royal Allegan Sunway. The cart bolted off towards eastern Thainland, where, thank the gods, I hear that our colleagues were able to apprehend them without further incident. A speeding carriage? Well, that would seem like a curious choice for thieves of such proven cunning, yet the Amalja do have a foothold in eastern Thainland. And what of their cargo? Did they carry the crystals we seek? We should be receiving any report any moment now, but I fail to see what else it could be. Ancrid! Do you miss me, friends? Back. But I fear I come bearing disappointing news, or, on second thought, good news, after all. Ancrid, wherever have you been off to? I figured you had everything under control here, so I just took a brief excursion to the east to go check up on our Amalja friends. Wouldn't you believe it? I happened to come around a runaway carriage on the way, and even was able to do my small part to help my friends and the brass blades intercept it. In all my years, I have never seen such a prodigious quantity of summons. The blades were calling it one of the greatest hauls they've ever seen. The stolen crystals, on the other hand, well, nowhere to be found. Is that so? I suppose we have no choice but to resume our search elsewhere. We should reassess our options as well. Come with us, Bastion. Alright. Against all expectation, it would seem that the Amalja are innocent of this particular spate of crime, but by all indications, they have yet to replenish the stores of crystals exhausted during their last attempt to summon Ifrit. Why can't I fathom is why anyone else would go to such lengths to obtain crystals, and in such quantities. It cannot be that dealing with simple thieves, their motive were profit, while they would simply limit their trade to crystals alone? Plainly, we're just missing something. And when I think of what it might be, I shall inform Uranger of our progress, or lack thereof. Do I even have you as a friend?
Now then.
Dark Fantasy Realms?
'Tis I. The situation may be more complicated than we anticipated.
Yeah, he is dreamy. Certainly is.
Indeed. I shall remain watchful. Ere thou goest, another matter requireth thine attention. A young maiden, full eager to... Wherefore inquirest thou of her fairness? Oh, very well. Be she damsel or devil, I shall direct her steps to Revenant's toll. Save thine insinuations for one given to such impropriety. Thou shalt not find me amenable.
Everyone has these elaborate, robes and armor, and then some of them, they just stumble around in sandals.
Far across the sea from the land of Domar have we traveled. We seek audience with the ruler of these lands. Who here speaks for you?
Who knows? No one wants to answer? Coffee. More useless things for me in my level, and DJ with the 21-month streak. Thank you very much. I'm gonna take them hero earrings of aiming, not vending, not slaying. Give me that aiming. Oh no, I want the money, because those other things are useless. Ancrid, more money, please. Any bright ideas? Solitary flash of insight? No? Well, wanting a better suggestion, I say we try picking up Foo-Foo-Foo-Loopaboo's brain again. Who knows? I mean, if we work together, we may find something of us use nestled away within it. All right. What do you mean too far away? Oh, but it is good to see you return. I have given some thought to the matter, and I have just hit upon the most disturbing possibility. How could I have been so blind? Oh, calm yourself, foo-foo-foo-foo-loop-a-poo. What is this disturbing possibility of which you speak? Well, I was contemplating on how the thieves' activities escaped our notice for so long, and then it came to me. What if there's someone among our own ranks conspiring with them, a traitor of our own midst? Oh, it would be most unfortunate if the thieves were well-funded, foo-foo-foo-foo-loop-a-poo. Indeed, I mean, for any reasons of security, the concern decided to transfer the remaining crystals stored in Horizon to another location. Their plans would be discovered the moment the brass blades were informed. But such a shipment would surely be well guarded. I mean, would thieves as willy as ours with open confrontation? I mean, they mayhap not, but neither I nor the concerned be eager to present them with an obvious target. Nay, they might instead elect to carry out the transfer in secret, to entrust the goods to, let's say, a lone Makote miner, traveling without escort as to not attract unique attention. But who? I mean, yes, the concern may well elect to do that, but to travel with such cargo would be a strenuous task indeed, and this miner would certainly need to rest upon the way, mayhap north of the bridge to Hamali. Fine spot for a rest. Would you not agree, Bastion? I mean, alas, the role of the Makote miner is taken, so you will lie in wait to the north, and I will do the same to the south. Forgive me, my friends, but I have received new orders. I must inform my men at once. All right, off you go. Your sword is bigger than your whole body. Call me a cynic, but I'd be surprised if these thieves lay down their arms and surrender. See what that you could prepare to offer them some encouragement. I still am the best dressed there. Absolutely. Alright, off we go. On the company Chocobo, choking on chalk. It's all those little times that you forget. I can fly, didn't need to fly far. Having that gishel green. Now you... How long do you need me to stand watch here? Like, you could just have that go very quickly, right? Very quickly. Oh. You guys are getting murdered by me and my level 54 bardness. Sorry about your luck, Mr. Unknown Ravager. Oh, there's more of you. Love having more of you. Dead before you hit the ground. Any more? Any more friends? Want to come have a little chit chat? Oh, thanks for the help, by the way, there, Y'shtola. Thank you very much. Very helpful. Stubborn and say last. I mean, as expected, you're unharmed? Of course. Nice little hat she's wearing. Thanks for joining us there, Thancred. A gang of seawolf thieves, and Thanla, no less. I suppose there's a first time for everything. Seawolves? All of them? I the same taste and facial tattoos, blue, in case you were wondering. These are a long way from home. Were they deep in thought there for a hot second? Thancred, if you'd be so good to attend to the outstanding matters in Horizon, I've inquired. Oh, God, that almost hurt coming through. To Horizon, then. We'll want to hear about your meeting with the thieves. You mean the death of the thieves? Fair enough. Let us ride, my friend. You know, call me old-fashioned, but I'm still a fan of just walking. Walking on the chocobo, that is. On behalf of the brass blades of the rose, I thank you for the surface on the horizon. But we have not been idle. I mean, while you were afield, we succeeded in identifying the traitor. Is that so? Well, by your leave, I would very much like to have a word with the fellow in private. No. I'm afraid that won't be possible. Regrettably, he managed to subdue the unit of blades dispatched to detain him and made good his escape. Oh, for the love... How did he manage that exactly? Men haven't been dissembling the summoners we confiscated, have they? Or was he a giant in disguise? No, but he is quite strong. A sea wolf, Lamentin born and raised, I do believe. But don't worry, we will find him. You have my word on that. See. Well, pray keep me apprised of any developments. It sounds like something Bastion Omega is going to have to take care of. Yes? Oh, he's standing right next to me. Understood. I fear our time together is at my end, my friend. Your services are required elsewhere. Disappointing, I know, but one must follow where duty leads. You might try to look a little disappointed, or do you mean to give me another one of your stoic nods? You do, don't you? I love it. I love it. I feel like a stoic nod could get you through life, pretty much. I really think it could. All right. Oh, some dies from the Mother of Exiles. The Antecedent bid me to tell me to make my way for Vesper Bay, where young Alfnode awaits your coming most eagerly. It is he who requested your assistance. Some motion or incident, I'm not privy to the details, and while you do whatever it is that Alphanode has planned for you, I shall endeavor to track down that traitorous brass blade. And when I do, you may be rest assured that we will have our answers. Good to know. Off we go to save the day. A little flying in here. What? A little burst of wind action behind. Wolfslayer, you yourself don't have any wonderful meetings to attend to? At least not at the moment. You're solid, you're good. Of course, it would start to have a storm a day and a half before I go to Florida. Just hoping it sort of goes away. Doesn't hinder my flight plans. You are late, no matter. I know where our visitors are heading. From what I've been able to gather, the vessel belongs to a band of Domans who seeking an audience with the Sultana. You're familiar with Doma, yes? In Othod? I mean, all the rest of our nations on Eastern Continent is ruled by the Guardian Empire. Given our visitors' unannounced arrival, as well as the state of their ship, I suspect they did not leave their homeland under the best circumstances. Needless to say, I should be very interested to hear their tale, and more importantly, they know of the current state of affairs in the Empire. Such information could prove most useful. We would be fools not to pursue this opportunity, do you not think? Come with me to Ulda. I mean, unless I'm mistaken, I'm rarely mistaken, we will find the Domans bickering with a Sultan's wound on the Royal Promenade. You are certain of your role in the proceedings? Insurance. I mean, if our guests are themselves Imperial agents, it's fair to assume that they may be being pursued by some, and if not, who better than to have you on hand in case of an unforeseen diplomatic incident. Had one this morning and one around 4 p.m. this afternoon. Otherwise, I'm pretty open today. Well, that's good. Besides, I do enjoy seeing your sparkling repartee. Satisfied? I shall see you in Ulda. All right. Is there a... There should be a chocobo porter here so I can drink my coffee. Of course you can. 2 minutes of drinking coffee. Sweet Sorrows. Wonder what that one is. Oh, that might be a thief quest or a rouge. Sorry. Getting right up there into the keister of Chocobo. Okay. Looks like everyone's sort of jumping all over the poor people of Larian or Larian. I'm not sure how you say it. It sounds like they want to be all said and done with is it Wizards of the Coast? I mean, everyone loves Baldur's Gate 3, myself included. I don't know if they got something online that I just missed, or people were, because they came out and said, like, I think the thing that's causing the hubbub that at least I saw today was that they're still working on hot fixes and whatnot, but they're not going to do any DLC, and they realized that if they were going to do DLC for Baldur's Gate 3, that, you know, probably wouldn't help out their team, and they're not going to do a Baldur's Gate 4. They don't own Baldur's Gate. That's Wizards of the Coast, the Dungeons and Dragons people. It seems to me like, I'm sure, like, what's not also probably mentioned is, like, I'm sure, like, on top of losing a sizable chunk of money by doing a game of an IP you don't own and using characters you don't own, like, you know, I'm sure the game went over well, but, you know, you take what you learn, and I don't know how, like, something like, I'm assuming, like, we talked about this before, Dungeons and Dragons is a big corporation, right? Or Wizards of the Coast, or whatever the fuck they're called. How loosely can you do, like, a tabletop dice game? Like, do they own, like, everything around that? Like, guys, I'm just picturing of, like, okay, like, well, Larian knows how to make a game. I'm sure they could come up with a way of making, you know, rolling the dice and, you know, making things happen, and, you know, for fighting and you know, conversation pieces. But I sort of wonder, it's like, I find that that's too broad of something to have, like, Wizards of the Coast own that. Like, that sounds weird to me. That, like, you know, that's a little too broad. Not by any means. There's a level of acceptable use to make tabletop games. Wizards only owns D&D, so not okay. So they would be free to be, what I'm assuming is, make their own game in a year or 2 or 3 years or whatever, and happily, you know, borrow some things from tabletop mechanics, but not necessarily have to use the Dungeons and Dragons foray. They don't even own fantasy tabletop game. Pathfinder is basically different D&D, and it's hugely popular. Okay. Oh, I did not want to talk to you. How did I end up talking to you? I did not go far enough. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Mr. Moogle, my friend. Like, do they own... They're the ones that did Divinity Original Sin 1 and 2. I mean, is that what they want to do? Do they want to do a Divinity Original Sin 3? Which, by the way, I own that. Number 1, I think, at least. But I never knew that they made an enhanced version, which has been updated on mine, that includes full voice acting. I mean, put that on the burn burner right there. That'll be played. It matters not how many times you ask. Without the necessary permissions, none shall pass. Pray understand, good sir, we've not the leisure to lodge a formal petition. Time is of the essence. All I can ask is that you summon your superior. Allow me to plead my case. Surely you can grant us that small kindness. Away with you, and darken these doors no longer. I will not ask again. You know not what you do. I mean, you're not showing your face. I gather your pleas fell upon deaf ears. A loyal man with a cold heart. I know his kind well. I hope that you will find me more to your liking. Alphenode Lavelier, at your service, a friend. Which makes me very unique. I mean, in this part of the world, at least. I mean, you indeed are your allies in Ulda. Yet, you will need some if you wish to endear yourselves to the wealthy and the powerful. Pray join me and my associate at the quicksand. There you may explain your situation to us, and we can see if there's aught we can do to help. Don't be putting me into this. So now we gotta go to the quicksand. Where the hell's the quicksand? Oh, it's here. It's here. It's probably the adventures. It's probably the bar. It's probably the bar. You know, we're just gonna go to the bar. Go to the bar. Go to the bar where we're gonna have 6 drinks. And then a champagne, a beer. Adventurers Guilds. Right on there. Boobity-doo. Scabinish. Common-a-doo. Making up words. Alright, what's going on? What do you guys got cooking here?
We have traveled some several thousand miles across the sea from the nation of Doma, in hopes that we might find sanctuary in these lands.
Sanctuary, Lady Yugiri?
Oh, so you know who this is?
Aye. Lying within Othard, Doma was under the dominion of the Garlean Empire, as I'm sure you are aware. When the War of Succession broke out in Garlemald, we espied an opportunity to free ourselves from the yoke of imperial oppression and took up arms. Only to be crushed. And so I gathered what few Domans escaped the reckoning and guided them hither to your shores.
A war of succession? Then the Emperor... Forgive me. You said that Doma was under Imperial rule, did you not?
Doma is gone. Razed to the ground as an example to the other provinces.
12 have mercy. And your people?
On a ship anchored in Vesper Bay, flying borrowed colors. Many were complicit in the rebellion, or akin to those who were. They will not come ashore until I send word that it is safe to do so. I sought an audience with your rulers, but was summarily refused.
The lords of Ul'dah are not wont to entertain foreign refugees without suitable encouragement.
Mayhap I was foolish to expect otherwise, but our supplies run low and we have young ones in urgent need of care. I have seen the tents outside the gates, however. We are not the first to seek asylum.
This is just like real life.
Be that as it may, Ul'dah is no friend to Garlemald. Your tale would stir the hearts of many men and women here. The Sultana and the Syndicate will not be so easily swayed. But I
Hello, people.
granted an opportunity to plead your case.
Are you telling me that your meeting was only 4 minutes long?
This is within your power?
Or maybe it was at 10 o'clock. And I've already forgotten my reading comprehension. Sorry,
Well,
10 o'clock.
far
Okay.
be it from me to boast, but I do have the ear of certain influential individuals.
How are you? Happy birthday yesterday. I think there's a word for that. It's called belated. 76th, I believe.
I am in your debt.
Lady Yugiri, forgive me for observing, but your choice of attire seems like to evoke feelings of mystery.
Hey, I haven't seen one of those in a long time. A Bomberman clapping. Doing all right. Only one more short meeting to go today, and then pretty much ready to start the weekend.
Men are wont to fear the unfamiliar. We know this from experience. We seek only to spare the people of Ul'dah unnecessary disquiet.
I shall defer to your experience, then.
I thank you for your understanding.
It seems I have urgent business with the Flame General. I leave our guests...
So when shall we start, what is it? The World of Darkness? An alliance raid that I've got going on. Yes, the world of darkness, if you will. I mean, if I may, sir, as I said earlier, we've been at sea for several moons, and our supplies are all but spent. I have not the heart to repeat the tales of tribulations, nor would it please you to listen to them. I think, suffice to say, sacrifices have been made. And though it shames me to beg for more when you've already offered so much, desperation compels me. Gentle sir, if you or your associates could spare any provisions, I mean anything at all, it would go a long way to lessen the suffering of my people. So you want me to do what? Buy you food? Lucky I'm a millionaire. Hells, why didn't you say it sooner? Of course I'll help. I mean, you couldn't have picked a better day to tell the truth. Wealthy merchant and his entourage were due to have a banquet here on the morrow. But just sent word that they can't come, meaning I got a boatload of foodstuffs and no one to feed. So, the best of all, they paid for the lot in advance. So, go on, call on Furterby Cabadoo and Catherine at the Sapphire Avenue Exchange and tell them I said to ship the little prince's order to the Wakened Sands. Oh, and if they argue, just show them the letters. That'll set them straight. All right. So we're going to go on over to the Marquette. And then that is also going to lead me to buying another minion. Rowing upstream's night on. Waiting on her to... I don't remember these. Look at these little birds just vibing. Flustered attendant. Do you think he's flustered because he may forgot to flush at some point? Maybe he clogged the royal toilet, perhaps. We've all been there, right? All right, minions. We're doing well. We're basically at that point where I think I have a sizable amount of money that basically I'm you know, a baby raptor at 11 grand is not making me question my life right now. Jordy, were you wanting to finish up the tower sometime this year? I mean, I would like to. That's the plan, Stan. At least I think so. Yeah, I thought I just asked like if you guys were ready to do so or not. I like doing raids on stream. So obviously this guy doesn't believe me until I give him Momodi's letter. There you go. There you go. Catherine on the pot watch. There you go. You called me Jordy like my older sister did. Who is 50 years old. I think we're done here. Need a little extra time before we dungeon run. I'll let you know. Okay, that's I will keep going until we don't. Get away, you stupid lamppost. I mean, it's probably my fault for doing it, but speak with Momodi. Just wanted to check if it was still on your radar. It would probably be, I would be ready to go in probably about a half an hour, only because that other short meeting's at 11. It's like 2 words in it. So like, wait, are those words butt cheeks? Please tell me the 2 words you have to say during your meeting are butt cheeks. Or it's I'm done. It's gotta be one of the others, right? That would be funny if they were. I feel like, you know, you have to be comical. Right? You have to be saying the right things. Would you be fired over it? Probably not. So, you know. So when you get asked, Ms. Biscuits, if you'd like to add your 2 cents, you say, butt cheeks! And, you know, and then after the arousing applause and laughter settles down, then you can say what you have to actually say. Oh! I'm busy, leave me alone. I like that better. I like that much, much better. I would be less nice. I would just say, go away. Well, we did help you out there, Yuguri. Momodi is generous, and you got a feast for your friends. No, you have to take your mask off to eat, though, right? Lady Yuguri, I briefed the Flame General on your situation. I think you will be pleased with his reply. We've been granted an audience? Before the Sultana and the Syndicate both. We should return to the Royal Promenade at once. Oh, you've done much of us a favor, Master Alphanode. I swear we shall return the favor. Naught is owed, Lady Yuguri, for naught has been given. A small favor for fairly won with your words, and it is with words that you must win the favor of the Syndicate. Then I shall choose them with care. You'll be accompanying us, yes? Good. Your presence may serve to remind the Syndicate of the true meaning of philanthropy, and that nothing so unpalatable will be required of them, assuming the Dormans are willing to either earn their keep or a Flame General awaits us in the Royal Promenade. Awaiting me! Papule bar dressed to show. Little cherry blossoms going on? Shouldn't there be like some type of Easter thing going on? I don't know. The Gambler. Shumu, Chamber of Rules. I just have to assume the world of darkness. Yeah, it looks like we're just literally going right into it, so we don't have to do a bunch of follow-up quests or any of that stuff, so. Frescals, have you ever played the MMO known as Final Fantasy XIV? A pleasure, Sergeant Omega. The others are already inside. Let's not keep them waiting.
I, Yugiri of Doma, am honored to meet you at last, Your Grace. To mark this auspicious occasion, I should like to present to you the finest treasures our humble nation has to offer.
You would essentially be right. And, I can't say, like, better graphics or whatever because, to each their own. I like WoW's look as much as I like Final Fantasy's look. They're two far different things. But, yeah, you're not wrong. Fair story. But also, this has got a freebie. If you ever are interested in playing this game, it's free. Free trial. Up to, like, what, level 70? Much better than up to level 20 of World of Warcraft.
Alas, the circumstances which have brought me...
Which means you play for like an hour.
...of both time and dignity. I come before you as a pauper in direst need of aid, to request that you grant my people asylum.
You can't even...
Nanamo, 17th in the line of Ul, welcome you to our city. Be at ease, Lady Yugiri.
She can't even see her over the giant turtle that's on the table.
Although I myself have heard the tale of your misfortune, I would ask that you recount it once more for the benefit of the others here present.
As you wish, Your Grace. For many years, my nation, Doma...
And now, don't call me sir, I work for a living.
And my people yearn to be free. Thus, when a war of succession broke out in Garlemald, we sought to take advantage of the chaos and reclaim our liberty. Alas, our enemy proved less preoccupied than we had hoped, and our rebellion was put down in the most brutal fashion.
Those who survived, how many do they number?
Why do you gotta talk weird like that, Robot? Why don't you say how many are left? How about that?
More than 200 souls huddle within the cramped confines of our own galleon's hold. Yet this figure
sounded like Morgan Freeman.
Of ships which escaped the purge.
I know Square Enix is a big company, but I'm going to assume that even they wouldn't pay the big bucks to have Morgan Freeman be this giant man's voiceover there.
It is my hope that you will allow us all to dwell within your walls. Should that prove unfeasible, however, I humbly ask that you accept as many of my people as your resources allow.
Wait, his voice changes? Did they get rid of this guy and then we're like, look, now we have money, now we can get Morgan Freeman?
Pray understand, we do not beg a boon, but propose instead an arrangement. We would serve as soldiers or tradesmen until our debt is repaid.
I mean, I know we talked about it before of like, in case you sort of need the reminder or sort of like how this works. So I played Final Fantasy XI, which was Final Fantasy's first MMO, and I enjoyed my time with it, but that was many, many moons ago. Like, I want to say like 2011, something like that. Probably before then, to be honest. I can't honestly remember, but it was a long while ago. That game, and then Final Fantasy XIV 1.0 failed fucking miserably. So they either chose to, flush it down the toilet or redo it. And so, as Ms. Biscuits would say, they chose to redo it, called 2.0, a Realm Reborn, if you will. But obviously, some budget constraints, and they really had to hope that this would take off. Otherwise, a failed MMO was not what they wanted. Luckily, it did take off. I think we're expecting, the 7th expansion coming up, Dawn Trail, in the summer. But so, what I'm playing is the first, game before the first expansion comes out. So, like, what we're getting here is, some parts are voice, but as the game progresses, we get, far more voice acting, a lot more interesting things to do, obviously. Okay. Literally night and day difference. They got a budget after ARR.
What are the Syndicate's opinions on this matter?
Why does he only have, like, a shoulder guard over one shoulder? Like, is that, like, what is all, like, is this his masturbation hand? Like, he has to save this hand at all costs, otherwise, like, all is lost. Like, this one, he doesn't use to masturbate? I'm confused. My Emma figure I pre-ordered is now paid for.
I, for one, think it's a marvel.
Is that like a nice statue
and her people strike me as
figure?
an industrious lot, and there are parts of the city which have yet to be fully restored. If they are willing to work, I see no reason not to let them.
Telegi Adelegi. Have a more confusing name, please.
The head of the Mirage Trust is not known for his generosity. He sees profit in this.
I agree.
Well, I know who
They're
Emma is.
Foreign refugees. To admit them would require a formal resolution. Shall we call a vote?
I've only played through, 8 of the games?
The law is the law.
How are you seeing?
Lord Lolorito?
Tell me, are you blind or willfully ignorant? Even now, our streets are choked with the displaced victims of the Calamity and Alamiga.
This is legitimately real life. You bitch and moan about how the streets of Ul'dah, and then even outside how there's tents of refugees. Yet, look around you, you pompous jackass. Look at the fucking chair you're sitting on. A little bit of taxes that might be coming from the people might not go around to help these people? As you say that from your fucking throne? Oh, for fuck's sakes.
They live hand to mouth, subsisting on aid provided by the immortal flames, the cost of which grows ever higher. The wealth of Ul'dah is not without limits, my friend.
Lest we forget, the Syndicate is literally a ruling body you gain access to when you're sufficiently rich. Wait, like legit? How rich do I need to be? Or are you just meaning like for story purposes? So these are groups of. Oh, okay. So these are groups of politicians that are rich, that have given themselves power, that call themselves the Syndicate, and act how Ul'dah will be governed. But correct me if I'm wrong, isn't Ul'dah run, well, maybe it's like the UK. Like, you know, it's run by King Charles, you know, but they still have an, you know, an active government, you know, which is these people.
And need I remind you that
I need Baker to explain this to me.
are prone to violence and criminal activity? You have all read the reports, I think. Without homes or employment, it is only a matter of time before men grow desperate and take that which they imagine has been unjustly denied them. Yet, knowing this, you would have us swell their ranks. Mayhap you think the brass blades and the flames are not hard-pressed enough?
Some say the chairman of the East Aldenard Trading Company passes Gil thrice daily. This may explain how he came to be the wealthiest man in Ul'dah. Or it may simply be that he's ruthless beyond reckoning.
Surely the Sultanate can support the few hundred domins Lady Yugiri represents. That our resources have been taxed, I do not deny. But we are hardly in danger of financial collapse. I move that an exception be made.
Yeah, like, isn't she like the queen of Ul'dah?
An exception, Your Grace? I am suddenly reminded of a similar debate some years ago regarding a number of Alamigan refugees, if memory serves.
Yeah. I mean, it's funny because like this is so like what makes these refugees any different than these other refugees, you know, from a couple years ago, right? You know, you start having those discussions in real life of like, well, if you take one, you gotta take them all, right? Which or just close the borders. Basically, but it's a marginally symbolic position. The real ruling class is the syndicate, i.e. rich people. Yeah, she's more of a figurehead. See, I would honestly still argue it sort of is similar to the UK. Like, although I do know, like, the queen before the king, like, he does wield some power. But, like, the ruling government generally always makes sure things have gotten right. It was very rare, but it did happen. King Charles hasn't been the king long enough, but there were instances where the queen did have to put her foot down on a few things. When, you know, Parliament wouldn't really go their way.
Were your words that day? Ah, yes. The law is the law. And so our visitors remained in little...
Yeah, similar to what you exactly said, yeah. And usually, like, again, it works both ways. Like, the Queen or King Charles now, I'm assuming he could come up with a law or something, whatever he would want, and it gets thrown to Parliament, which, you know, would probably get voted yay or nay. But, like, I have a weird feeling that would be, like, you probably do what he wants type of thing. Like, you know, it's symbolic, like, oh yeah, we're voting for this, but probably in reality, either he could make it happen regardless and just does the pomp and circumstance of, throw it to a vote to make it look like, you know, they agree with me, but everyone would be afraid to disagree with him. But in the end, even if it probably didn't pass, he would probably say, like, yeah, let it go. Sure, it'll happen anyways, type of thing, right? So it sort of doesn't matter. The Sultana lacks the ability to put her foot down. Her entire position is based in negotiation. Now, are you saying that because, like, of a physical ability, because she's a child Lalafell, if you will, so she literally cannot put her feet down because she's too high in her chair?
Mayhap our wise and benevolent Sultana would be so good as to enlighten us as to which other of our laws should not be upheld.
Mind your tongue, Lolorito.
My lord, I share your concern for the welfare of our great nation, but we must endeavor to take a longer view. You know as well as I that people can be a resource still more precious than Gil.
Precious or not, they were never yet so reliable. And unlike those who frequent your estate,
I just have a weird feeling that
desire to gamble.
This guy just doesn't want to have his taxes go up. That's all he's saying.
Uldar's greatest asset is, and has ever been, her material wealth. We risk this at our peril. One need only
Or he just hates the poors.
Adelage's example for evidence of the danger in
Yeah, that's exactly what that mustache slash soul patch screams, right? I'm sorry that if you were an owner of a very typical, facial hair on your personal face, but if you do, you hate the pores. That's just the way it works.
How far the vaunted Mirage hath fallen, both in repute and profitability, since he began employing refugees.
How I choose to conduct my affairs is not your concern, my lord.
I didn't know how else to word it, and then those are the words that came out of my mouth.
A proposal has been tabled. Given its urgency, I move we forego further debate and call a vote. To accept the Doman refugees or not. Those in favor, I bid you remain. Those opposed, I bid you leave.
So how many people are here? I assuming she gets a vote. I assume everyone at the table gets a vote. So what we got? 3, 4, 7. So we're gonna need a 4. I'm going to assume this guy leaves. I don't know. There's been a lot of quiet people. And the small wizard. Oh no! 4 people have left.
Would that it were within my power to welcome you and your people, Lady Yugiri. As you have observed, however, my authority in such matters is regrettably limited.
Is she got a large caboose? Or is that just like the dress she's wearing?
Without the consent of the Syndicate, I cannot act.
I understand, Your Grace. And I appreciate all that you have done on our behalf.
But you don't know for sure, is what you're telling me.
The nerve of the man.
That is a 2 airplane seat booty.
Little Alameda
Right there.
would now be thriving.
The hidden shelf, if you will.
Oh, that you should have traveled so far under such dire circumstances.
Well, I mean, if you're so rich there, Teledijabadibidi, why don't you take him in your mansion?
Accept my sincerest apologies.
Now that the Empire no longer poses an immediate threat, they see little reason to maintain the pretense of unity. The Monitorists have grown especially defiant of late. Lord Lolorito most of all. But this is neither the time nor place for that discussion.
Sounds like we just had the discussion. Didn't go over well. Oh my god. Oh wait. Oh, my options are money or die. Oh, for God's sakes. I'll just take the money. If I need to buy die, I'll buy die. Now what are you giving me? Rings? Would those be any better than what I'm currently rocking? Level 130, not even... Okay, maybe that one. Maybe one ring will be better. As you observe, Lolorito is not afraid to speak his mind, nor is he like to change it. Often have I wondered how a man so skilled at weighing the worth of things should be so incapable of seeing the value in people. Bah. I will waste no more words on him, nor when the Domans are yet in need of aid. Everyone, follow me to the Hall of Flames. So we're just gonna light these refugees on fire. Oh my god, dancing people! Hi. Oh. What have we here? Some pretty gear. Now, before I hit this okay, kind sir, ma'am, am I gonna look just as nice as I currently do? So I need to. Hopefully. Okay. I'll hit that okay button. You could always glam your current gear. I don't know how to glam. I mean, these things do look pretty. At no cost to me, kind sir? Are you sure? That's a headpiece? Alright. Positive. Okay. Let's see what we got here. Right across the hoe. Okay, let's see what we look like. Oh. A little more revealing, a little bit more skin. Look at that. Likey likey. And actually, for once, I actually like the face outlook. I like that. What was it? Control? No. Alt? No. Shift? No. No. Tab? No. What button is it so I don't just keep, zooming in on my penis? Right click and drag. I hate that it's so simple and yet I forget about it. Oh, I just have become Darth Vader. And look at that. Little nice little tie there, right? Just looking beauty. That's a beauty, Clark. Reset. There you go. All right, we're looking fancy. Does this mean you're ready? Or are we still waiting? Somehow the weapon. Oh, yes, it was good. To the Hall of Flames I go. Certainly moving up in life. I can teach you how to glam later. I am ready, but Mrs. Biscuits has her meeting to briefly talk on, so she can probably do a bit more. Okay, that sounds fine with me. That sounds fine with me. The Hall of Flames. Don't forget, you guys gotta finish Final Fantasy VIII before April the 8th. Finish 8 before the 8th. It's on the docket. Okay, I'm happy. Have I surpassed you guys in Final Fantasy VIII where I am right now, or am I are we at literally the same point? And I'll be careful not to say anything if I'm past. I can't remember if you guys watched the last stream of it or not. Feels like it's been a while. It's been a week or two at least. The Syndicate has spoken, and I see no point in moving that matter be reconsidered. The monitors have made their position clear. Agreed. Ulda is not an option. Nor are Limsa Lominsa or Gridania. I mean, a judge given the state of their internal affairs. Which leaves our Doman friends confined to the ship. Gods, the thought of them huddled in an airless hold with no hope of better treatment. Then I had more time to find an alternative, a place not bound by the concerns of great nations. You're slightly ahead of our last playthrough, and I did a restart, so I could do some more card stuff, so we'll be playing some catch-up. Okay. Ophelia, it's precisely what I wish to discuss. I understand the Syndicate's decision. I do. I mean, we all wish to preserve that which is ours, especially what we believe to be under siege, but I cannot meekly accept this judgment. Not while my people suffer. I mean, would it be out of the question for the Sultanate to accept us for a limited time? A week, mayhap, or even a few days? Excellent. I shall keep you informed. Lady Yuguri, I have a proposal, if you would hear it. Out with it, Master Alphnode. The headquarters of my order, the Scions of the Seventh Dawn, stands in a place called Revenant's Toll, an outpost in Mordana. Like most outposts, it's frequented by mercenaries and other men of action and lacks the comforts of a well-established settlement. However, the leaders of Revenant Toll have been doing their utmost to change that. To the end, they have need of able-bodied individuals willing to work as frontier hands. Hard labor, less doubt you, but, with not safe food and shelter by way of reward. Terms not unlike those which yourself proposed, Lady Yuguri. Though I will not hear a word against our beloved Ulda, Revenant's Toll would offer certain advantages, absence of unhelpful bureaucracy being the most obvious. If they can accommodate us all, we shall gladly accept. Master Elfnode, once again I find myself in your debt. Oh, pray not thank me, my lady. The life of your people go to this one of hard labor and few comforts, as I told you, and before that, there remains the matter of how they may safely be borne to Revenant's Toll, which by no small feat, considering the distance and their present condition. Mayhap the Ulden Adventurers Guild can be of assistance. Look for me there, anon, Bastion. I will. Yeah, I have to say, like, the more I've played the game and as much as I enjoy it, the problem arises of trying to find the really good card rules. And unfortunately, like, right now where I am, I've got some really shitty card rules. Thankfully, like, I'm at that point where I'm happy with my cards. There is a few that I've read that I can get. I think Squalls is one of them. But, just like having to deal with like random insane plus and all that stuff instead of just picking my best cards against somebody else's best cards, unfortunate. Alright. Heading off over into the Adventurers Guild again. I'm starting to figure out there, Wolfie, that you dressed me so gladly, with revealing clothes that you just needed to get your rocks off with the cat people. There's no harm in denying it, sir, ma'am. Don't you worry. We are concerned that the Doman refugees may find the journey to Revenant's Toll too much to bear. Too long have they been sequestered about their ship with insufficient supplies, scarce room enough to breathe, let alone stretch their limbs. With that in mind, Mistress Momodi has kindly offered to accommodate the Domans until such a time as they are ready to set out for Mordana. Those healthy enough to travel will embark as soon as transportation has been secured, and while those too weak will leave at once to be permitted to stay until they regain their strength. Oh, hi, that's super nice of you. And you are now ready whenever. Okay. What news? Transportation remains our greatest obstacle, General. Is there aught the Immortal Flames can do? I fear that exceeds our mandate. Were it a smaller number, mayhap it would go unnoticed, but the Syndicate will not bear the cost of escorting more than 200 Domans to Mordana. Well, when government fails to act, the responsibility falls to us private citizens. I will engage the services of the 77 caravans on the Doman's behalf. Very well. We shall begin contact and negotiations at once. Your generosity is most welcome, my lord. Well, after all has befallen these good people, it's the least I can do. Come what may, you shall have a friend in Ulda, Lady Yuguri. Oh, and you in Revenant's Toll, my lord. All right. Time for the World Darkness. Miss Dark Fancy Realms, if you are still here, would you like to partake? Oh, it sounds like we have all the work to do. Lady Yuguri, let's put our heads together and settle some details for our arrangement. I would entrust the task of escorting our Doman friends to you. I mean, after you have rested your own road-weary legs, of course. What do you say? Sure, I could do that. Don't even bother asking me, right? Okay, I think the one ring would be okay. I may get rings. Why bother getting gear from him when Wolf Slayer just gives me all of the secret stuff that Makes me feel all nice and spiffy. Alright. World of Darkness. I probably should actually invite you peeps. The Goblet. Thanks, Tally. Very nice of you. Madonna. Alrighty, we're ready to go. Is that a gorilla? Damn it, I missed the gorilla. You know you can just queue us up from the duty finder. You don't have to go to the place. Oh, fuck me. I always forget about that. Hey, oh, I was like, how come you're not in orange, but you're, look at you riding the moon. Good for you. Okay, duty finder. That was a J? No. You. Raids. World of Darkness. There we go. That person got the like a Mad Hatter hat. Oh my god, the car! That's just the rudest thing. That was not what I wanted. Oh my god, call it! No! There we go. Guys, I'm assuming this can hold 4 people. 5. Oh, look at that. We're all showing off. We're all a bunch of show-offs. How are we gonna open up our doors now? It's like a foursome. All of our cars are having sex. Right? Look at that. Perfect. The perfect look right here. That's pretty. That's pretty, Clark. $11. What am I gonna do for 11 minutes? Yeah, welcome to the Mordana car show, if you will. I'm assuming this area isn't like where like the level 90s show up. Like this is like, you know, this is obviously pertinent to the people my level, but you know. Oh, fancy, you have a dragon. No dragon parking here. We are so gonna get a bunch of tickets. I feel like this is a pedestrian walkway. You might see some high levels here, but nah, level 90s hang out elsewhere. Okay. Is there a anybody that wants to play cards here? Oddly do not see it. I sort of wish we could... You hang out somewhere much nicer. Oh, la-dee-da! I do like... Is that a red chocobo? I think you also have a red chocobo, do you not there, Koro? This place is for scrubs. That hurts. Right here. That is a bird. Well, Wait, are you telling me a chocobo is not a bird? Are birds not necessarily chocobos? Are Moogles birds? A regular bird. Oh, okay. Oh, finally. There we go. Finally, someone's came with it. I think we might have room for one more, maybe. I'm assuming with that last thing of people trying to pick these up, you know, now you can't get them again. Maybe never ever again, right? This is the great stuff. It really is. You don't see this in World of Warcraft, fortunately or unfortunately. One step closer to turning Mordana into a parking lot. I mean, we'll get there. Estate teleportation. So how come like I can't like right click it and where am I missing challenge to normal match? What is that? Is that like PvP? Request repair? Wait, I can request you to repair my gear? You can't be mounted to get on someone else's mount. Ah, one of those weird UI thingies. Well, you damn well better, because maybe the next time I might need them. How about that? God dang it. No, I'm more than happy to just pay the internet people to do it for me. Battle. Well, I got 1,100 of those things. I guess I could probably get some more gear. That's what those poetics are for, right? Like a good citizen. You're damn right I will. I am a good citizen. $1,000 an hour. Could be. Still cheaper than Toronto. I don't think you're ready for this upcoming duty we're about to go in. It's a fun and good time. Why? What is going to happen here? What am I signed up for here? What kind of terribleness am I going into? Nothing I need to worry about. Okay. Yet. Is there more than this one? Like, I mean, obviously there's more raids, but is this World of Darkness one sort of that last one that we were sort of all doing as a whole? I mean, it sounds like the end of the world type of thing, you know, wrap up a type of story or something. Even though you told me like to do these because they happen later. So like, I guess there's a story part that you get to that where you have to do the World of Darkness, but I'm already going to be ahead of it, so I just hit that. Yeah, I did it. And we'll be okay. I guess I should figure out how much is $500 dues going to cost me in Canadian funds. God damn it. Can to USD. Oh my god! Oh. 74 goddamn cents. It's gonna cost me $680, and that's before the bank probably throws in their jackassery. God damn. What does it feel like to be an American to come to Canada and get free money? Although, do believe me, we would still get ya, you know, at every fucking moment. That free money wouldn't go anywhere. You'd be like, why on earth did I come here? It always amazes me, in World of Warcraft did the same thing. Like, you know, you have like your timer, right here, and it says, average wait time of 11 minutes, and, we're, essentially, at 8.5. And, like, I know it sometimes works out as it hits 11 and you still don't have enough people, but I'm always shocked that generally it'll hit that 11 or 12 minute mark, and out of nowhere, well, foreign party, instead of like, where it's updating, like, we don't have any tanks, 1 healer and 4 DPS, and then out of nowhere it's just poof. So is it at this point, like if you look at the duty finder, if someone was to go to the duty roulette, this is where, like, where it says need a tank or need a healer, this is what's getting people to click on that, because, oh, I'm gonna get an extra, 4,800. They're probably getting some extra tomes. Okay. So, like, if everyone was doing this, it wouldn't say adventure in need. It would just be like, okay, we're just rolling, right? Check out my cards. That's right, I got it looks like gold dust, if you will. I did get the Noctis card as well as the I wasn't a big fan of the Noctis haircut, but I did get it as well. And then what's this one? Squall. Picked him up. I'm trying to think what I got him from. I don't think like I did anything, but like it just was like I remember I just like looked at my inventory and I was like, oh, what? You trying to play some Triple Triad while we wait? We can play a game. I would love to. How do I do so? Unmount, you sexy beast. Would have thought challenge to a normal match would have been it, but not. Oh, we have to go in here. Do we have to be in a special place to do so? Are you kidding me? Oh my god. Oh, wait, you don't even have to pay for a match fee? That's really nice. You're not gonna take any of my cards, right? I didn't even know this was a thing. Only if you let me. What? What have you said? Now, see, this is unfair. You can see all of my cards. I just realized this now. You've got some really nice cards, god damn it. I can only see 3 of your cards because of the open 3 row. Right, but I'm saying you can see on my screen all of the cards I have. Right? How dare you? Oh, I'm not looking. I don't believe that for a minute. I don't believe that for a minute. Oh, for fuck's sake. No! Alright, well, that happened. It happens. You took that card, didn't you? You jackass. Well done. Well played. And that worked out perfectly. I think that was about 13 minutes, a couple minutes extra. Do you not play much of the card game, though? Well, I gotta get the pleasantries out of the way. Oh, wait, is that just us? So this is 24 people? Oh, is it just 8? Is it just 8? There's far more than 8. Maybe I got oh, there's the Alliance ones. They showed up. All right, just follow people, right? Right, I fixed all of my Alliance things and everything. We're Alliance A, that's important. Okay. Alright, well I didn't die yet, so that's always great. Oh, people are rude. They don't even wait. Okay, you probably don't want to stand in front of that thing. Oh god. Oh god. It looks like people want to stand on those things. What on earth is happening? Okay. Thank you. Oh god. Oh god. Worst spot to be, probably. Yeah. That was one of those real unfortunate spots to just come back in. There's a lot of dead people though. So like I'm not the only dead person here. I see people like going into these. I know it's very difficult for you guys to explain. I see people going into these things, these symbols, these glyphs. I don't know if I missed something that I was supposed to go into that I should have went into a glyph to offset something or what. That cures doom. So I don't even know if that's what murdered me or not. Do they have enough people? Oh, I even see you died. Oh, someone's gonna get me up here. Maybe. Are we supposed to be murdering this hourglass? I was right there. I just, oh, for Christ's sakes. Okay. So this is the type of stuff though, like World of Warcraft suffers from this too. And again, you just gotta figure it out, which I mean, I guess is it, you know, if we wipe here or whatever, but realizing like what does Doom, and then jumping to that next thing and whatever, like, you know, I get it, somewhat. But you never really like explained like anything. We just went into this fight. There wasn't no pre-talk. There was no pre-gaming going on or anything like that. It was just like, okay, everyone just assumes what you're doing, right? Where I would have assumed like someone would have said like, no, just in a brief little sentence, hey, you're gonna get Doom in this fight. Step on a glyph to cure your Doom. That's all you had to say. Relatively speaking. I don't even know what are you supposed to do on that thing? Am I supposed to be attacking these ads? Come on, people, 0.2%. Couldn't tell you. Oh. Because we ignore the... See, what would help here, people, is if someone did a very, very basic explanation. Please explain to people in a paragraph. What would you like to do? Apparently there's ads. People dying to Doom. I get that. Doom go boom. Okay, sure. So you get Doom. It looks like you've got 5 seconds to get yourself to a glyph. Or at least when the countdown starts. And that gets away your Doom. And then, I don't know, people are talking about platforms. Is that what they're talking about? The glyphs? Are those the platforms? sort of wish it would explain to you a little bit more. You know, doom being on you. I digress, as Taz would say. And that, like that color, I don't know what, like, do I want to be on white or dark? Do I want to be alternating? Like, what do I have right now? Brand of the Sullen, taken damage by Sullen Gaze. Okay, so now I want to go on the dark side. Okay, that looks like something's gonna murder me. And then I don't know what that's doing. Short. Perfect. All right, I got that one. I got that one figured out. I think I want to stay on that one. Now what do I have? Okay, now I have that. Oh, God. Stand to that, maybe? I have no idea. And people do these for fun? The stress levels. Come on. There you go, Jordan. There you go. You're learning. You're learning, Jordan. It's coming together nicely. Look at that! That was much better. Much, much better. And that was pretty good for an explanation there, Wolfslayer. That was good enough for me. Just hope once you figured out what you had to do and everyone just starts to figure out, everything's okay. Not too bad. Great. Look forward to no one mentioning what you want us to do here, and then, okay, yep, just okay. Kill gates when they spawn. Simple mini-boss. Okay. I still look forward to us murdering it and butchering it. Kill gates. And you know what? That's exactly what I'm saying. That's all that guy, or that's all someone had to say for the previous fight. A little blurb. Quite honestly, a little blurb. That's all that's needed. You can absolutely tell that you have new people in the fight based upon at the very beginning when it tells you, hey, look, you got some new people in because everyone's going to get a little bonus. Okay? The Jormungandr? What? Is this Cold Steel Operation Yermonger? Where's Operation Mil Mirage happening during all of this? Hey, look at that, folks. Figured it out. Great job. Defeat the five-headed dragon. Oh. Terrible dragons. I find this odd compared to World of Warcraft where there's no trash. It's just boss after boss after boss. Avoid AoE except poison. Stand in poison pool if it's what? Do you want me to stand in poison? Get the Cronut mark into what? Run into ice? Going up? Sure. I don't know. I think that's what you're telling people. Going on? Oh my god. Did I die? No. Oh god. Be like Misty and start wearing like a heart rate monitor or something just to see how close I am to having a heart attack while all this is going on. Sure is pretty though. I'll give it that. Okay. I assume we just do A, B, C. Okay. Left side, yeah. Thank God people didn't overcomplicate that more than it needed to be. God, of course. Ow, ow, ow. Oh, okay, great. I got eaten. Fantastic. Ow. God damn it. Probably kill the ad, probably. Why are people running in circles? Am I missing something here? You gotta eat me. Sure. Sure. Boss from Hades. Remember your ABCs. No, don't complicate it, Koro. Some of us are too stupid to know that. Ads, belly, chains. Ads, belly, chains. What? Kill ads. Ads, belly, chains? We're responsible for taking out ads. Okay, so anything other than this guy shows up. We're gonna deal with it. I was gonna ask why neither of you decided to heal or tank. I now know why. So far, so good. Ow! He jumped on me! Oh my god! What does that mean? Monk resistance down. Sure. So stressful. I'm like forgetting that I'm even streaming for like a hot second. got this. There we go. That sounded like someone was going to use a limit break on that. Are you kidding me? All right, we got the Cloud of Darkness remains. Follow Rowan upstream's butt. Next is cloud management. You know, I feel like Amazon can't even figure that stuff out. I thank you for reminding them there, Coral. Whether they care or not is up to them. I don't know how to answer in raid talk. Oh, for God's sakes, did they start the fight? Looks like they did. That was terrible. Still made it in. There's always one in a group, right? Where are we all going here? She's getting ready to do something. It's terrifying. God, how would you avoid that, if at all? Okay, so people just have to like sort of kill your own. I guess if no one was in that trapped area, we were all screwed. What that meant, other than someone was just about to murder me. But we won, I think. Generally, an arrow pointing on you during a raid is not going to be good. Someone was shooting missiles at me. Thank God I have my COVID mask on. Friends, I had fun in that. Stressful as hell. Do I want to return to the starting point, or am I getting raised? Loot. Luke! Someone in there blue milk, thank you. A minion! Okay, need. Thank you. I got the minion? I guess I got the minion, didn't I? I got a card? Cloud of Darkness card. Well, I am eating it up there. Huzzah! Yeah, huzzah. Okay, are we all done here? I guess I can exit. There's nobody left. Oh, story time. I forgot about this bard friend of ours. So what happened at the end there when I had like an arrow on me and it looked like they just rained like missiles at me? What was I supposed to do there? 'Cause, you know, I had relative fun. It looked like there was some nice gear that was given out there. I would like to have it be a learning experience. Where in the seven hells are they? Might have needed to share it. I'm not sure. Okay. And in general, with someone like myself, I panic, like I would assume most others do, and you run around like a crazy person, like a chicken with your head cut off, and then no one's yelling at you to like stay put or something, right? But Doga, Uni, can you hear me? Nero? I forgot. I completely forgot. We were burning the boss at the end, so it may have just gotten ignored. Fair enough. Fair enough. Yeah, it was really close. Must you be so infernally loud? Are you so keen to attract more void scent? He looks like he ran into a purple Slimer that had a fun time with him. Though I don't blame you for missing my company. Well, thank the 12. Are you all right? He's got some like ectoplasma load on him. As all right as can be expected, Uni is simply passed out. Nero, by the gods, what happened to you? Alas, his wounds were too deep and allowed this foul place entry to his body. Now the darkness claws at the ether of its very form. With that we could have protected him. The cloud of darkness was bound by Xandi's unholy covenant to bring prosperity by Algan royalty. The same blood that sealed his contract gives us a measure of protection. I say a measure, for this vow does not protect us from other void scent. The cloud imprisoned us here precisely to unleash fiends upon us. We would be dead had Nero not defended us so valiantly. It's Ramsay from the Game of Thrones. Never seen it! Should I watch a Game of Thrones, perhaps, someday? I say, maybe. Mistake not for my actions for kindness. I have use for you yet in Eosia, and I simply couldn't let them befall you here. Well, where? Uni, you're safe. Our friends have come for us. Have they? Then perhaps Doga. Is there still hope we may fulfill our purpose? I thought it was great, so my answer is biased. I mean, I will say, I haven't heard a bad thing about Game of Thrones. I heard it was a good show. I didn't have HBO, still don't, but I mean, like, I didn't have HBO, and I'm one of those things, like, I'm not going to go and get a streaming service or something for one show, despite how good I heard it was. But, you know, I might follow the Pirate Bay. You know, these things are easy to get. The ending sucked, but the rest of the series was fantastic. Did you think to destroy me in my realm? Here, I am eternal. Will smother your lights and entomb your bones amongst my shadows. Ow. Are we truly powerless here? As long as we fight the cloud in this realm, I fear so. And yet, though we may not be able to destroy it, this may be our chance to stop it. If we strike now, whilst the cloud can barely hold her form, mayhap we can sever XIV's covenant. Yes, and raise the bridge between the Crystal Tower and this foul place once and all for all. Bastion, Graha, you must flee. I love the Game of Thrones ending, but yeah, I hear that a lot about the ending. I'm on the fence about it myself. Wolfslayer just started season 2. Yeah, like, I loved Breaking Bad, and I know, like, you know, that's my take of, like, when I watched and enjoyed a show, I know people were, like, iffy about the ending, but I mean, like, you know, what do people expect these things to be? But yeah, in general, as we are, please be careful of spoilers, especially for someone like Wolfslayer, who's just enjoying season 2 of Sesame Street. Well, that's madness. You must return with us. No one but you can save the world from the threat of the Crystal Tower. I'm going to assume he was saved because he's got some royal blood. I just felt certain characters had a bigger role than the way they set up was a little underwhelming at the end. Dark Fantasy Realms, where were ya? We could have used an added friendo in the World of Darkness. That's okay. I did ask. Laundry! Did you separate your darks from the lights? I thought we already knew this based on their eyes. Is that a thing anymore? I know when I do my laundry here, I don't really separate the lights and the darks anymore. My separation is now the from the dry and the no dry. It's a gift you inherited, girl. You've been granted authority over the Crystal Tower. You're in charge. So you both are getting that number. Now I assume, like, was any other figure, like, released, or was, like, that the only one at this time? I thought the time consumed all Alec was that, but that a man should still live with his forebear's blood in this age is no coinky-dink. Some person must have planted this gift in your line and used the highest of Allegan technology to do so. True, the Crystal Tower is not like to recognize you as Allegan, not as you are now, but your Royal Eve speaks a simple truth. Within the dwells one feeble glitter that will illuminate all, the light of hope. But how should I use this light? Pray tell me. You must gain control of the Crystal Tower. We will share our blood with you. Though its effects will be ephemeral, it will bolster the Allegan presence within you. This is our gift to you, that you may fulfill your destiny and with the royal eye are bound to fate by Alec. Our partisan journey is to bury XIV's dark ambitions in the past. This was the true uni and Doga's purpose once we have carried into the future. Know that we, as long as the light of hope survives in you, our souls will still remain even if our bodies are lost. So who has been released as action figures? Or statues, or whatever they are. You must leave us as well, Nero. I'm sorry we could not live up to your expectations. I must return to you what is yours, though. You dropped it while defending us. Does he just, like, need a shower? Is that all he needs, or what? What you seek by this instrument may not be possible, Nero, but do not give up. There are many other paths that await you. Of course they do. Doga? Uni? I thank you. We shall never forget you. Now, Bastion, Nero, let us quit this place. Oh god, here goes the cloud of darkness striking again. Are we just jumping off the edge? No, you shall not escape us. Here Xande's blood-stained dreams of glory end. The glint of light there! Jump into the light, my friends. It grows faint, then the bridge between realms grows fragile by the Covenant's annulment. If that light dies, we're stranded here. Hurry! Run, 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 run! Run! I'm sure we make it. Oh, god damn it, Nero. Let's go. Nero, no! You must move! Leave me! I don't need you. If I die here, it'll be because I bloody well decided to. I failed to master darkness. I'll not suffer watching a green boy master the tower. Do what you will, but remember me, son of Alec. I am Nero Tol Scavia, the man who will yet outdo Alec and Garland. That was what you hoped to. May the Crystal Tower again be a beacon of hope for mankind. Go, damn you! Somehow I figure that's not the last we're gonna see of Little Nero's Pizza. Oh, come on, he's so goddamn close. Must move onwards. This is not where I come to rest. There you are. But how did... Those damn clones did it after all. Now onwards! Oh no! You owe me, Nero. The hells I do. Sid coming in huge. And to think this is all running separately from the other main story quest that we got going on with the refugees and whatnot. Yes, we are returned unharmed. Wait, so did we actually save Nero there or no? I mean, it looked like we saved him, but it also sort of like looked like he'd sort of said like no, but clearly our hands were together. We were holding hands. When that void gate started to close, I never felt so powerless in all of my life. We were running like madmen trying to keep the gate open, and then the chief actually went and dived on in. But if you're all... Huh. I mean, I don't see... Oh, there he is. Never mind. I just saw Nero. Where are Union Doga? They're not... See, I will miss the two of them dearly, but I'm happy they'll fulfill their purpose. Who will live on must still attend to the Crystal Tower, though now we have no one able to seal it. Actually, we do. My friend Union Doga have entrusted me with their blood, and I can now control the Crystal Tower. And, oh yeah! 100% down to do all of the raid series with you. The next one won't be for a little while. Well, that's okay. Yeah, I would hope so. That you'd love to join on in. I understand your instinct, Grian Bros, but please do give us a moment to rest. I'm weary to the bone, and Nero and Bastion are both emerged from long battle. Oh, of course. You are right to comfort. Come and we shall leave this place for a spell and repair to Saint Coinox Fine. No one but you could have succeeded in the world of darkness, Bastion. Would that have been more use beyond the rift? As it stands, I was but a vessel for Doga and Uni's blood. Have I remembered what I wished to? Yes, something has come back to me. Gaining royal blood and witnessing true bravery has reminded me of my forebear's dearest wish. But we not speak of things now. It was not my place to keep you. Pray, go on ahead of me. There's something small I would do before I return. What's he gonna do, seal this place? I could not have asked for a better comrade. If only I could have been a part of your adventures for longer, Bastion. Alas, fate dictates I have a different role to play. A wish hidden for millennia, and brought to light by the good people of Noah. Now finally, it's my time to see it realized. Oh, I can't fly here. I'm an idiot. Well, that was good, though. Come on, get up! Or maybe because I can't fly into the crystal gates here, maybe? Oh, for the love of Pete. Gigas Baku Doobity, really? Yes! Ow. Now, having never played Final Fantasy 15, does the car actually fly in 15? Oh god. I would assume it does. Well, I am happy that we were able to spell the threat at the Crystal Tower to Rambros. Now, what does he have extra here? When you get the stuff to make it fly, okay. The Light of Hope. Sealing the Crystal Tower one. So, is that something I want to do, or can we sort of come back to this at a later time? You have to do that for progression. Okay. I trust you have rested, my friend. Good. I wish to seal the tower now, but there's something we must do. Let's summon the others and hear in full what happened beyond the rift. So the Allegan eye that runs in Graha's line does mean the royal blood flows in his veins. I suppose it's not odd to think that forebears gained it via ancient technology, but who imbued his family with the blood, and for what purpose? Mayhap all this was fate, from discovering the Tower of Graha gaining Union Doga's blood. But Graha said anything for that matter. Where is Graha, and what of Nero? I'm not sure about resident historian, but Nero left the tower with me. Where he's vanished to, I cannot say. But knowing him as I do, I don't believe he'll scheme against us for the time being, though he is still Nero. Oh, you say Graha stayed behind the Crystal Tower. I wonder if he can even now prepare to seal the place off. Master Rambrose! Master Rambrose! Since Graha, sir, he came to the Crystal Tower and began ordering researchers out. Why would he do such a thing? I don't know, sir, but he's quite insistent. He all but bodily forced me out of the gates. I suppose it's possible he told the others, but I wasted no time in finding out. It thought best he hasten to get here and ask for your guidance. Very well. Let's go speak with these researchers and get to the bottom of this queer business. I'm sorry, this what? Mr. Garland, Bastion, come with me. No doubt Graha means to seal the Crystal Tower, but it worries me that he did not breathe a word of this to Plano. Alright, I'm going to go take a quick pee, and then I will be right back. You're just riding the moon, eh? Enjoyable. Ah!
Search me, I'll give it all up just to be with you. I'm so happy, now you got me. I'll surrender all my love to you. Don't you see what you're doing to me? I'm in love and I can't break free. Now I'm begging with you, baby, please don't leave me hanging. Oh, no, it's a lockdown, baby, you drive me crazy. Ain't no escaping, your love has got me doing time. You're my search me. I'll give it all up just to be with you. I'm so happy. Now you've got me. I'll surrender all my love to you. Don't you see what you're doing to me? I'm in love and I can't break free. Now I'm begging with you, baby. Please don't leave me hanging. Oh, no, no. It's a lockdown, baby. You drive me crazy. Ain't no escaping. Your love has got me doing time. You're my attorney, my judge and jury. I'm pleading guilty, so lock me up for a key. Oh, 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 yeah. I said lock me up for a key. Yeah. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Lock me up for a key. Baby, it's a lockdown, baby. You drive me crazy. Ain't no escaping. Your love has got me doing time. You're my attorney, my judge and jury. I'm pleading guilty, so lock me up for a key. You gotta take away the key, my baby. Lock me up for a key. Keep me in there. Lock me up for a key. Hey, pretty baby, come and save me. I got a confession for you. Call me crazy, but I may be committing a crime of the first degree. I'm not pretending, I mean what I'm saying. I'm coming in with my hands held high. Gotta face it, I'm not gonna make it without your love, and I got nowhere to go. Don't you see what you're doing to me? I'm in love and I can't break free. Now I'm begging with you, baby. Please don't leave me hanging. Oh, no, no, no. It's a lockdown, baby. You drive me crazy. Ain't no escaping. Your love has got me doing time. You're my attorney, my judge and jury. I'm pleading guilty, so lock me up for a key. Oh, babe. Yeah. I said lock me up for a key. Yeah. Ooh, ooh, yeah. Lock me up for a key. You can't restrain me. You can search me. I'll give it all up just to be with you. I'm so happy. Now you've got me. I'll surrender all my love to you. Don't you see what you're doing to me? I'm in love and I can't break free.
Yeah.
Now I'm begging with you, baby. Please don't leave me hanging. Oh,
Reba. There we go. Let's get that desktop audio. Does this work now? Let's see. Maybe? I don't know what's up with game capture. Oh, you bastards. OBS, you can't work, can you? I wonder if I Oh, you stepped on my peanuts! The best kind of peanuts, to be honest. I'm gonna log out just to see if the OBS thing is fucked on that. Wait, Lothars, how are you? You came at also the perfect time. It's 5 o'clock somewhere. That somehow sounded worse than I thought it would. Didn't expect it. Sound that bad. Parent teacher interviews. Wait, that sounds early? I'm doing well, my friend. It's 5 o'clock somewhere. Watching college basketball March Madness. That's right, that's on. All right. Let's see. Final Fantasy. Load it up, put the passwords in, put the... God, what on earth is that? Oh, that's cute. It's like Hunger Games, except the children get to go home after. Are we still talking about March Madness, or are we talking about parent-teacher interview? Both. Okay, fair enough. Yeah, like do you have like this the Simpsons dilemma of where, like, you know, what if one of them is good as one of them has been bad, and then you have to get poison pizza? Oh no, I'm not making 2 trips. See, now it works fine. It must have just been the way I loaded it up. I guess OBS has to be opened first. You did post something cute in the Discord. You certainly did. It looked very nice. All right. 13. Ridiculous. No, we're not. I could have sworn that you just posted something. I literally thought I saw it. No, wait, maybe. Hold on. No, I don't know. In the pets channel. Yes, okay. It was weird that it didn't show up as new, and then when I clicked it, now it's new. Yes. Because I saw it from the click-in. I ended up redeeming the free starter edition on Xbox from Final Fantasy XIV. Gonna create a character. Well, that's good. Good to get more people in on it. That's great to hear, Lothards. I think you will relatively enjoy your time with it. I thought I read something that... correct me if I'm wrong. You have to have... It's not Xbox Live anymore. But do you have to be part of Game Pass to be able to play Final Fantasy XIV? And then at the same time, Big Boss 4L, thank you. The follow. And then like they have like their own currency or something. They have that. All right, let's go to the Son of Saint wherever this is. Oh, right back to the Crystal Tower. Are you people kidding me? Are you people kidding me? Thank you for the little biddies there. Welcome on in. Thank you. Hi. Go right past these ramrod people. No, don't. No. They lost their opportunity. Welcome on in. We just did the Crystal Tower. Oh wait, You want to fight me? You want to fight me? Can't fight me. And I ran. I mean, if those are like American pennies, that's like 46 cents Canadian right there. Very well what it could be. So yeah, cheers. Thank you. Everyone should have an afternoon beer, unless you're working. Then I guess I could pose a concern. But it's Friday. Enjoy. What in the world was Graha Tia thinking? Demanding we'd leave the tower? No doubt you know why. I wish I knew that myself, but of course he would tell me nothing, but he will be honest with you. Sir, I'm certain of it. Oh, probably. He will be. Go no further, my friends. The doors will close ere long. What happened to your bow? So you are of mind to seal the tower, Graha. I know time is of the essence, but all I ask is a hint of your plan. Please, come here so we can discuss this. No, my apologies, but I cannot. Come man, what is this nonsense? If aught is amiss, surely we can help. Not this time, my friend. Just as Uni and Doge have fulfilled their destiny, so too must I fulfill mine. My blood has awakened me to this fact. As my father told me, the truth is always lain with a log, or rather, 'twas there was wish I was Grant was born. So just correct me if I'm wrong, like later on in the game, because this feels like this is heavy stuff. Is this type of stuff later on in the game voiced? Yes, Leviathan. Although I wonder if it's back to the same issue that I had earlier on of closed for new characters. I don't think many, if any, of the raids are voiced. Oh, okay. You see, not all of the world perished in Xande's calamity. Survivors stood amidst the ruins of a log looking to the Crystal Tower, but nowhere to be seen. Yet they hoped its spires would again dominate the land and prayed that the Crystal Tower would be a beacon of hope to people everywhere. Word of this soon reached the only member of Alag's royalty to outlive the Empire, the Princess Selena. Selena was moved by the people's dearest wish, used the very best of Alag's technology to give her blood and memories to which whom she trusted the most. That man was my forebear. Well, that's good to know. Yeah, I also don't know if Xbox is limited to certain servers or if they are just open to whatever. Because I know is it still in beta? I still believe it's in beta, so I don't know if they like sort of hoard you guys into a certain server so that they can see how everything is going. But you know, what would be good for both Square and Final Fantasy if that in Xbox, if that was true, that they would allow people to move on to a different one free. It's out! Oh, that's good. That wasn't a long beta then. I mean, not that there really is much for it to run. I mean, they already know how it's going to run on console via PlayStation 4 and 5. So, for millennia we waited. Alag's art and ingenuity faded. Our royal blood grew thin, but before the last drop could vanish from the realm, the memory of all this returned to me. Now I must fulfill the wish of the ancients. Oh, again with the ancients. What is this, Final Fantasy VII? The tower will shine forth as a new beacon of hope. Raha, the Crystal Tower's strength poses too great of a threat to Aosia now. We would need technologies as advanced as Alag's to use it correctly. As things stand, we barely understand the tower's workings. Hells, we may never fully comprehend them. Why don't you listen to the onion beside you, Sid? He might know. It is as you say, Sid. We could wait for someone someday to reach the same heights as Alag, but by then we would have lost the royal blood and the means to control the tower. But what if I do as Amon did? Put the tower into a deep sleep. What? You cannot mean that! I'm dead serious, Sid. The tower may only be used once men rival the Algan's knowledge. I will slumber within Circus Tower until then, to greet those with the means to open the gates. Then I will guide them, and thus the tower will shine forth as the beacon of hope it was meant to be. It is the only way to make the wishes of the ancients come true. I mean, he's just going for a nap? A long nap? But a nap? The future is where my destiny awaits. But yours lies outside of these doors. Go. Create a future where hope reigns, Roman reigns, and the tragedies of the past are but memories. No one but you can accomplish such things. Nothing we say will make you change your mind, will it? It's got running water. It's got stairs. Onwards to a brighter future. It won't be easy, of course, but that's exactly why we'll do it. Now, if Dark Fantasy Realms is that little angel on the shoulder of Lothar's, who, pray be it, is the devil on Lothar's shoulders? You know, telling him all the bad things that he needs to do. We'll catch up with Alag. Just you wait. We'll cover all the lost ground before you even know it. Well said, Wedge. It'll only be a few years before we come a-knockin', Graha. Then you're in for a rude awakening. You! Me! Yeah, that would probably be me. You shall bear witness to Noah's accomplishments. Pray keep alive our successes and forgive us our failures. May we meet again, my friend. The 12 keep you then, Rambros. I look forward to learning of your exploits. And you, Bastion. I know history will remember you. No doubt your heroism will be the star by which I chart my course when I awake. Well, now I must rest. Recalling so much has put me into the mood for sleep. Farewell, my friends. I eagerly await a future born of your courage and the ancients' wish. And shuts the door. Someone gonna run in? Oh, the little half turn back. That'll get you every time. Oh, he's fine. Graha. Jordan, he's literally locked in a tower only he can open. He is not fine. No, I was told that he was going to wait for someone who eventually gets that much power and then he shows them the way. Can't he open it from the inside? Well, okay, follow up. Is he immortal? What if this guy becomes as powerful and opens the door for him? You know, Lance Bass, if you will. The Crystal Tower slumbers again. It is too quiet for my taste. I imagine the dormancy of the tower will allow him to not age, or at least age slowly enough to see the doors open again. I don't think I'm understanding the gravity of the situation. I don't see it as something bad. The Crystal Tower holds unimaginable power that they don't want to let loose into Eorzea. That guy is of royal Allegan blood, and thus the only ones able to close the tower or let it sleep. And he's just gonna sit back and watch a couple of shows on Netflix while he's in there. He's literally giving up his life to seal it away forever. Well, look, potato. He said he's gonna let someone get up with more power. Maybe it never happens. I think he's finally just got time to read some books and watch some Netflix. Unfortunately, he just doesn't have anyone to Netflix and chill with, except for his left and right hand. Goodbye, Sid. I must put all of this at my back. Possibility beckons, and I am bound to follow. That maybe it never happens is the real kicker. He may never leave the tower again. I mean, there's a lot of people who never leave their homes, right? They sit there, they grow their nails, their hair out, you know. And a wellness check has to be done because the smell starts to kick over a couple of doors over. New dawn has come for me. Look, this is all new to me, okay? I'm sure this happened to you guys, 6 years ago, okay? I don't know. Meanwhile, you're sitting there riding around on a Goobu. All life is good, right? Oh God, don't you approach me. Don't you come near me. Yep. Thank God that Gooboo can't keep up with me. But it can fly at a given moment. So if these things attack me while I step on through this gate again, I am not going to be a happy camper. Wolf Slayer, I need to know for my own amusement. Were you taking it easy on me in when we played Triple Triad, or did I? What the? Goddamn fucking fat chocobos just dropping from the sky! I could have been killed. But this is not the end of Noah. No matter how lonely Saint Karnak Fine has become our friend's departure. We must all walk in different directions now. Remember that we labor for a brighter future. Lit, Morty, by Graha's beacon. Sealing the Crystal Tower was but the first step. Farewell, my friend. What is this? What is this Allegan catalyst? Now, is that actually done for that quest? Crafting stuff. You've completed the Crystal Tower quest series. Rest well, champion. Remain scenario and many other. Okay. Perfect. Now we can continue on with the sweet sorrows. Thank you. Thank you for letting me know about that. Oh, wait, no. That is the rogue quest. I need Yuguri's game in Thanalan. Sundry splendors, but it's not even Sunday. That was that was a good quest. Good raid. Good everything. So are raids like sort of kept separately from like the MSQ, or does the MSQ like lead itself into raids sometimes? Crystal Tower is the only raid that intersects with MSQ. That's odd. Well, Alpha Node, what would you like to do? The other raids are wholly optional and self-contained. So that's so weird of like coming from a World of Warcraft point of view where like for every expansion, you know, the end all be all to wrap up that story is always wrapped up with a raid, right? But I will say, if you're not a raider, it sucks because you never get that like that end game. Like, you know, there's, you know, I played World of Warcraft. I raided for about a couple of years before I, you know, sort of, you know, didn't bother with it. I keep hearing you say reader, not raider. Raider? Raider. Maybe it's my Canadian accent. I do not know. From Ontario. But yeah, like I think Anna is like, oh, that would suck if you weren't a raider, that, you know, you wouldn't get that all said and done for you, and you'd be like, oh well, geez, do I have to learn how to do these giant bosses so that, you know, I finish this story? 14 raids are great for world lore and lovely stories, and they sometimes give you special dialogue if you do them before the following MSQ, but they're by no means mandatory. So the Dormans prepared to depart at Vesper Bay, where from they will be transported by carriage to Ul'dah. That said, it's all been decided rather suddenly, and would not surprise me if the refugees required some assistance. I have you return to Vesper Bay and facilitate the process through tasks great and small, whatever needs to be done. Speak with a man named Hozan when you arrive. As Lady Yugari tells it, he has been designated the leader of the first group. It's funny, like, our headquarters are no longer here, but, you know, everything still comes here. I do wonder how long it will take someone in Florida to tell me that I have a weird accent, and where am I from? Is my accent, like, so noticeably that they will know that I am from Canada? Maybe I should just really jump on into it and really sell it. I'm from Canada, eh? They won't snowbirds come down. I mean, that's where I'm going. I'm going down there to deal, go down to meet my in-laws and, you know, obviously enjoy the sun instead of the fucking snow that's here. But we are going a couple of places, but most likely we're going to places that are like touristy places who are used to the snowbirds coming on down. Although I do remember the last time we were there, we went to I'm trying to think. My wife is excited to go back to this place. I don't know why. 'Cause I don't remember it. It starts with a C. It's a fast food restaurant. Oh fuck, what's it called? Cheddar's. And the last time we were there at one in Orlando, people were like, "Oh, like you're not from here." And I'm trying to think. I was like, I mean, I think we're in Orlando. Like they would have been used to people, but like, I don't know. Cheddar's is pretty good. I'm trying to remember it. My wife wants to go there, so obviously we don't have a Cheddar's here in Ontario, so we will go to Cheddar's. Like the only place I can remember is somewhere, I think it was in Georgia when we were driving down last. I'm gonna forget the name of it. They have it's like old time. They have a store inside of their restaurant. They have those chairs out front, like on the porch. Cracker Barrel. Thank you. My next thing was going to be the Young Bucks, like going there. Yeah, I remember that place not being too bad. And also the waitress telling us, like, where are you from? She had a very southern accent. So, thought that was comical. I'm gonna have to fight every urge inside of me to be nice. And not say it like, we're from Canada, eh? And you guys think we're slow? I think we precisely have one Cheddar's in Maryland. Of Oz. Don't you think they're queer? Phrasing. Giant birds that people ride like horses. I still want to try riding one, but... What's that? You're looking for the others. Oh, don't worry. I already told them to get ready for the carriages. I'll need your help, though. We just finished up a game of hide and seek, and 3 players are still hiding. And since Lady Yuguri told us to take it really seriously that they won't move until they're found, Vesper Bay isn't that big. I bet you can find them in no time. I think we went there for lunch. And I believe they were a place, I don't think they serve alcohol, or maybe they've changed their ways, but I remember that was one thing I think I was like, oh. And then that's where I fucked up the, if you've been in the channel for a while, that's where I fucked up the sweet tea and the iced tea or something. Because we don't have sweet tea in Canada. Or like we do, like we just call it iced tea, but like, I mean, it's just made one way, and I still can't remember. One of them is like legit tea with just ice, and I don't know if you throw sugar in it, and the other one is like, you know, like your Nest tea. Like, you know, what I would know of being an iced tea. And then in Florida, it gets all weird anyways again, because, you know, they know what they know, because the snowbirds come down. You can't be fucking up stuff like that. These people aren't they're not very good hiders. It's like when my son plays hide and go seek. You know, he hides behind some curtains or something. You can see his toes. Also, it doesn't help when you have like the main story quest thing above their head. Just look for that, and you can find it. I'm sure I will find my way to an Olive Garden, although I don't remember that being anything special, but oh, isn't the McDonald's that serves pizza also in Orlando? Maybe I'll have to get me some McDonald's pizza. Find the tannest leather bag human you can see and ask them where the good food is at. Okay. So basically, I don't know if you watch the Howard Stern, but you mean like go and find Tan Mom, essentially, and she will tell me where the best food is. And of course, my in-laws are taking me to a few places that they know of. I mean, they're down there for half the fucking year. They should have obviously figured this stuff out by now. Why we venture? I don't know. Why don't you tell me? First caravan is due to depart shortly, followed by rest at regular intervals. My family and I, including my stubborn old father, Homie don't play that, will be traveling in the lead carriage along together with young Koharu, whom I believe you've already met. Though I understand the road to Ulda is regularly patrolled by your brass blades, it would give us the great comfort if you would agree to accompany us on the journey. So what you're telling me is I have an escort quest? The worst in video games? I really need to start either crafting or you're just getting rid of some shit in my inventory. Jonathan Coachman. Eager to be off, are ya? Yeah, well, I was meaning to have a word with you about that, but Runner from the Blade says we might have a problem. A fierce-looking beastie's been sighted off the south end of the bridge to Hammer Lee. Might be as someone's eyes are playing tricks on him, but I don't want to pay to gamble. So, I know you can handle yourself in a fight, but here's another story. So I was thinking you might go on ahead, have a quick look around, make sure the area is safe, and if you can come across anything dangerous, you know what to do. Poke them with a stick. When you're satisfied with the way it's clear, made us outside of Horizon, the Blades tell me that their road's safe, so I reckon we can make it that far on our own, assuming the self-same bastards don't try to rob us. Fair enough. No. Boats are you sending me? Oh my god. Oh, I thought that guy's name was Dr. Phil. Not that I'm a fan or anything, but, you know, I just thought it'd be funny. Just running across. But I think his name was Dick Pill, which is even more funnier when you think about it. I'm surprised I haven't had someone named Dick Pill come into my in my chat. Shirley. And don't call me Shirley. Eventually it would have happened. Instead, I just get some crazed Brit named Baker every once in a while. Rears its ugly head. Alright. After the bridge. What we got here? Surveying again, taking way too long. Oh god, I didn't want... Oh, I'm so sorry, Mr. Hammerby. I did not mean to hit you. How leather baggery do you get in the summer there, breasticles? Like, I feel like, you know, just from the phrasing of that, I feel like you get pretty leather baggery, right? Or are you someone that enjoys shade? I don't know. So there was a beastie. Hey, look, there goes Dick Pill. Well, yeah, we took care of him. Yeah, you make sure you pet that chocobo. You treat him right. Well fought, sir. Well fought. I mean, if only I were in better health. I mean, dude, you've got a wonderful a mustache, great slicked back hair, some great clothes. I think you could have taken it. Oh, that's your son. Oh, this guy's got COVID or something. Well, be as it may, I can't help but envy you. Had we been able to call upon heroes of your strength and skill in Doma, things might have been very different. But we can't change the past. Those who fought and fell are forever lost to us. Last but not forgotten, Lady Yuguri's kinsmen. Least of all, they fought fiercest, even though they knew it was well in vain. She had every right to walk away, and yet she chose to stay. Food, shelter, promise of a better life, all this and more we owe to her. How does one even begin to repay such a debt? In kind, father. I mean, to she who has given everything, we shall give our all. Whatever work there is to be done, we shall do without question. Ditch digging, brick laying, matters not. Revenant's toll will grow and prosper by our hands. Oh, God. I have to fight children now? Hey, Mr. Bastion, Koharu and I want to know why you became an adventurer. Well, you see, kid, what happened was I awoke on a smaller carriage with a drunk and a pair of twins. And this crystal, as big as it would be, started yapping to me. And then I woke up, and then this Moogle drank the wine that the drunk had, and then he was mad because he couldn't see the Moogles, but I can see the Moogles. And then, yeah, it's a whole procedure, really. But I want to tell them to go whither the wild rose blooms. That's what they want to hear, right? So you like roses? I think I understand. I mean, they're nice and everything, but don't they grow in lots of places? It's my turn now. Excuse me, Mr. Bastion. I've got a question. What's Revenant's Toll like? I mean, is it pretty? It's a bustling outpost frequented by countless adventurers. You mean there's lots of people there who are just as strong as you? Oh, I can't wait. Yes. Yes, there is. Enough, Koharu. It's my turn again. Mr. Bastion, when I'm older, I want to be strong like you. What do I have to do? Well, you've got to train every day, kid. Nothing comes easy. Oh, so my father was right. How do you do it then? Come on, tell me, and don't leave anything out. All right. Enough questions for Mr. Bastion here. That's not fair. Why does Yozan get to ask 2 questions? I only want to ask for adventuring as much as he does. Oh, kids. Just one more, please? I mean, you think I could be an adventurer like you one day? I mean, but kid, aren't you worried that you might take an arrow to the knee? They just might. Well, when we get to Revenant's Toll, let's make an Adventurers Guild for Domans. We'll protect our friends and punish the wicked just like Mr. Bastion and Lady Yuguri. Oh. Looks like the missus wants me to pick her up from work in a little bit. So I might have to wrap it up sooner than I had hoped. Let's get some last minute things before an airplane ride. What do I got that's coming up? Why does a carriage have like little airship things? Does that make it easier on the chocobo's butts or what? At the quicksand. Are we even at the quicksand? Oh yes, the quicksand was in Ulda. Something you'd like to do? I got maybe a half an hour, I think. Maybe. Would you like to lose at cards against me? You could always arrange that. Back to work in a half an hour, I suppose. Yeah. Work sucks, right? Is that a dinosaur? What is that? A laughing dinosaur? A laughing lizard. Lizards are dinosaurs, right? Yes, the first group has arrived, Alpha Node. I mean, I guess to people below the Rust Belt, they won't believe the dinosaurs exist at all. Or the Bible Belt. I don't know. Is the Bible Belt and the Rust Belt the same thing? Well, you and Lady Yuguri should travel to Revenant's Toll forthwith. More money. Let's see, a little bit over 3 hours. Maybe I'll just wrap her up. Get some things done around the hoose. Now I didn't want to freaking trip on over Kasagi. Okay, friends. Never heard of the Rust Belt, but the Bible Belt for sure is the Mason-Dixon line. What on earth is the Mason-Dixon line? And is there any dicks? Surely there must be. Obviously, we'll sit down and have some tea. I think you're overdressed for this occasion here, Rowan. Severely overdressed. We do have, like, what is that, a ram? A mini ram? You look scary as I am assuming a Reaper, Chow. Technical state line boundary between the north and the south. Okay. Well, as I said, I am returning. It's a Civil War thing, but don't quote me. I'm already going to quote you, and I'm going to misquote you, and then say to everyone else that you said that that was 100% facts. I return. Was, I think, April the 8th? I think. I could pull up a calendar here. I think so. It seems like there's some arguments online whether or not the Mason-Dixon line is actually the Bible Belt. Some people agree, some people don't. Freaking weirdos. But yes. So I say to Ms. Biscuits and Mr. Biscuits, finish Final Fantasy VIII so that I can finish Final Fantasy VIII, and you can tell me all the things I did wrong or right. And then I want to finish one more game before we add another one in. 4 games is a little much to have sort of on the on my lap currently. So finishing hopefully Final Fantasy VIII, hopefully in one fell swoop and stream, if we can. 2 at worst, I believe. But yeah, I think that we could wrap it up with a good long stream, and then we'll just have Baldur's Gate, Cold Steel, and this of course. This of course is going to be the long haul. Final Fantasy 14 is going to be, we'll be playing this for, I would assume, a long while. Baldur's Gate 3, we just sort of got our mitts into it. And then, Cold Steel, I don't know how close we are or not to the finish, but, it feels like things are sort of wrapping up. So we'll add something as soon as we finish, probably Cold Steel or Baldur's Gate, whichever comes first. I'll start to actually get into my list of games that we have and go from there. So, Chapter 2, Trails in Sky. I am not close. So, yeah, but like, Baldur's Gate, I feel, is like a 200-hour experience. I could be wrong. I don't honestly know. I've never played those things. I would feel I'm closer to finishing Cold Steel 4 than I am to finishing Baldur's Gate 3, but hard to say. I will say I am super interested in replaying Final Fantasy IX. The holdback on that is I would like to play it with the voice acting that 7 had. So probably once they finish up that mod for 9, I will play that. Persona 3 Reload, I gotta buy it. I was actually gonna wait. You might not have been there. The Persona 3 Reload, I'm gonna wait until they release the whole thing. The episode Aegis and everything. So I'm just gonna wait till that comes out and then play it as a whole, whether it's on Game Pass or if I buy it, whatever. Final Fantasy VII Remake and Rebirth. I've sort of let my thoughts known on that. I'm probably gonna just really wait until the whole thing is done and then play it. So that'll probably be it. And then just have the hopes that there's gonna be a 9 and a Tactics remaster, right? Across the whole. But I'm gonna bounce out. I thank everyone for coming on in. I apologize for the lack of streams, but I will not be anywhere that has a working computer, and I'll be out enjoying the sun, getting my leathery ass tanned, hopefully. So Oh my god. Yeah, the Wolfster, one of the DLCs for Persona 3 added some new background music. I think that was from 5. That could be. So okay. So, without further ado, as Kenny Omega says, it's time for me to say goodbye and good night. Yeah, indeed. Bye-bye. See you in 8 years. Peace. Probably not that long. I'm not seeing the mouse. The mouse can go fuck himself. He's too expensive. Bye-bye, everybody.